we got 1 inch rain.
We got 1 inch rain.
Right, give me a rain slap. Rain slap. Yeah. Rain slap. So after 9 weeks of drought, dryness, and looking at pathetic plants and sleepless nights of running drip tapes for little seedlings and baby plants, we finally got 1 inch of rain. Yes, it feels awesome. I feel amazing. Like, this feeling I have throughout my body is just like, it's exactly how Henry describes it. Even Henry looks incredibly happy. The plants look great. It's kind of a cold, cloudy day today. It's kind of like a carryover from yesterday's storm that came by. A little bit of wind. It's kind of humid today too. It's very it's kind of hard to breathe after all this moisture's in the air. Alright, today is day 2 of having rain. We got rain on Monday night. We got 1 inch of rain. Today is Wednesday, and we've already seeing the huge impact that the rain has. These plants are super perky. They look awesome. Very, very lush. We got a lot of seeds. See some seeds growing down over there. Everything's nice and tall. Alright, so in the springtime, between spring and summer, the sunlight is actually becoming earlier in the day. So between like episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, we were starting around 8 o'clock, and then we started to work our way back to 6 a.m. start times. And on Fridays we would start at first light, which the earliest we got was like 4:40. So now between fall and winter, our daylight hours are becoming less. They're getting taken away from us. So we're getting less time to do production, and we still have nearly the same amount of tasks. So we're starting to become wiser about what we're doing. So on Thursdays we'll do a few extra projects right at like the end of the day, and that way we're ready to go for Friday morning harvest. Some of those projects would include harvesting edamame, bring it to the barn, and at Fridays before the sun rises we can go out to the barn and we can pick the edamames off the stalk. We started at 5:30 this morning. It was pitch black outside, and so we met at the barn and we were actually cleaning garlic and making garlic braids. So in previous episodes we talked about it was the garlic harvest, and that soft neck garlics were tied at the top so that they can turn into garlic braids.
Short, so just 12 bulbs. So next, one on top. Is the first time around I don't put any new stuff in, and next time I'm gonna start feeding them in. So now I'm gonna go for like one size smaller than the ones I just did. Try to get them in there. The tighter you get them in there, the nicer they look. So try not to let them stick out. Push them all the way back in there.
Why do you alternate between big and little?
I don't alternate. I'm moving up, so each set of 3 is going to be slightly smaller.
Oh, okay.
Than the ones before. Just makes it look nicer as they slowly get smaller as you work up the braid. Push this one all the way up in there as tight as I can. And then this one doesn't get a new bulb. This one that comes from the left to the right, that's the only one that doesn't get a bulb. I'm going to start over here again. A little bit smaller. And after that, just braid it up until I run out of stalks. And then at the very top, once I get short on one like that, I take the 2 that are left and I just do a little, just pushing it through there. There you have to tie it, just push it through and push down, that holds. It's a short, that's a shorty. 50 bulb strand, it's pretty impressive. It's about here to the ground.
50 bulb strand.
I guess I better give the...
What's your awesome technique here?
mouse technique.
Yeah. How do you grab it off there so
As
fast?
opposed to my regular technique.
Which your regular technique is still awesome.
I'm finally starting to feel like I'm back to my usual self. I try to grab what I think are, without looking too carefully, grab what I think are all good leaves, and I just go and get rid of pretty much everything right there. And then I can do a final look through. And I get my bunch together, make sure I judge correctly. And we'll clean them up. And start with 55. I might up that once I see what else we have.
Some of those purple ones back there are taller than you are.
Yeah, they're getting there. Actually, this time of year, a lot of times they'll start dying off. Do you remember how they did that? They would like start dying off and fold over.
Oh yeah.
This year, there's one right there. I'll give you all the numbers, and everybody's going to be, as they finish up their jobs, they're going to come over here so you can tell everybody. Evan, why don't you do the...
Dang, that's just one plant?
Yep.
Holy smokes.
Last year, these didn't hardly produce anything. We'll give up on them earlier than the other one. So you don't get as big.
That's one sunchoke, as big as my hand.
This die off, is that a variety thing?
Yeah, so this is short braid. This is sort of braid.
Henry just sent me over here to harvest 8 bunches of chrysanthemum. Looks like this. Kind of tastes like celery. It's really good. Great. It's a really great green. The sun kind of broke through the clouds, and all of a sudden these bees just started showing up all over this. Look at these plants, these arugula. The bees just started showing up all over these arugula plants right here. I haven't been at the market since July. I'm so excited to be back here. Last night's harvest was intense. The last swing of harvest was sweet bell peppers at like 7:30 p.m. And by the time we packed the truck, it was almost 9 o'clock. So practically no sleep. And we got in the car at 1:30, drove here, and now we're all set up. It's around 7:30 right now in the morning. This is our 17th farmers market. So last week I talked a little bit about monocultures and how they're not very great for the environment, but it's a very big part to what we consume today. So like you go to the grocery store and there's a lot of things at the grocery store that are monoculture based because we're growing for the masses. So a monoculture is basically lots and lots of the same thing grown on vast amounts of land. This week there's like this humming sound. I've been hearing a humming sound coming from all different directions of the field, and I know what it is, but I don't think that the microphone that I have here can actually pick it up, but it's actually the combines for the corn and soybean harvesters. So I'm gonna take the drone out just to show you the vast quantities of corn and soy we have growing in just this little area.